Alright, this is Muddy Dog. First lap of the day. I made the wrong turn last time, so making sure to go the right way. Yeah, people say it's going to be very slippery today. It looks pretty dry to me, but we're going to find out when we get in the bush if it's actually as bad as they say. Alright. This is pretty much my first proper time down this track, because last time I rode it I had to walk all of it because it was in fact very wet. Whoa. Yep, gorsey. Alright, corner. Okay, now we're about to find out if it is actually as muddy as they say. Going good so far. A little bit greasy, not too bad though. I'm just being cautious because I don't really know how bad it is going to be. Okay, this looks bad. I wouldn't say it's like unrideable, but it's definitely greasy. Hard to slow down. Yeah, that was all good. Okay. It was just that one little section that was a bit slippery, but okay, well, we survived, which is the main thing. Hello, I'm back at Colonial Knob, making a part 2 video from that last one I made a couple days ago. I'm with Fraser, and we're going to show you some of the other tracks. I came up a couple of times during the week when it was very wet and horrible to find some of the other tracks that I haven't ridden before, and I found a couple, so we'll take you down them today. That first one we just rode was Muddy Dog. I tried to ride that last time and I accidentally ended up on Triple L, but yeah, it was a bit gorsey, but it was a good lap. Pretty steep at the bottom. Yeah, anyway, we're heading up to do Pylon. They've like rerouted the exit of it to make it a bit harder, I think, so do that, and then not Muddy Dog, what's that called? Bushwalker, yeah, that's the one. I always forget the name for some reason. Yeah, with Fraser though, and I'll see you at the top. Okay, this is Pylon. Yeah, last time I rode this it was so bloody windy, but it's actually such a nice day now, so it should be a lot better. I was told they made a new exit for it, so we're going to stop and have a little look at that once we come onto the first road crossing. Just up here. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah. Here it is. Oh no, it's all good. Yeah, he said it was quite bad, but it doesn't hurt. Oh. Yeah, I did that a little bit loose, but not too bad. Hold on, I'm gonna take you off so you can see Fraser. Alright. You can do it. About that steep for reference. Yeah, see, it's not too bad.
It's fucking sketchy.
It's better.
And very, very steep.
It's steep. It's harder than the old exit, that's for sure. I think it's called. Apparently, it's called $2 exit, according to one of the guys who was just chatting to me about it. Yeah, cool. All right, now we're going into Bushwalker. I think that's the most likely to be wet track today, so fingers crossed it's a bit drier than last time I rode it. All right. Okay, going into Bushwalker now. If this is slippery, I'll probably cut some bits out because it won't be very fun to watch. Oh yeah, it is quite slippery, so this probably isn't going to be the most enjoyable watch, so I'll cut to just the interesting bits, or the crashes, or whatever. Oh. This is in fact slippery, but it's also better than it was last time I rode it. But that corner's like really hard to make. It's not like a super steep track though, it's just really rooty and native. Last time I rode this, the second half, which starts now, was considerably more enjoyable to ride because it's a bit more kind of open. So this is like kind of the better half when it's wet. That bit's quite tight, moving through the trees. Shoot. Oh yeah, this is one of the fun bits. What? Oh, that's kind of hard to make. Oh, yep. Didn't go the wrong way that time. And I can hear the road now, which means we're about 40 seconds away from the end, depending on if I crash or not. Oh, of course. Okay, foot down there. This is definitely one of like the more tight native ones, but it is a banger nonetheless. And that was Bushwalker. Alright, we just did Bushwalker. The footage might not look great because it was really sunny, so probably lots of shadows and stuff, but yeah, I don't think it'll get much worse than that, so. Okay, we're going up Usawai now to do Hucks in the Bronx, which I rode for the first time on Tuesday, and that's a really, really fun one. Very similar to Rotorua in terms of like, kind of, like, just general terrain and routes and stuff, and yeah, anyway, you'll see. You'll see soon.
Hey.
With Fraser, Hucks in the Bronx. Yeah, hopefully the footage looks a bit better because it's a bit more in the trees, so there won't be as many light patches going through, hopefully. But I guess time will tell. Anyway. I've only ridden this once, so I'm probably not going to be very fast. Don't know all the lines and stuff. Oh. Yeah, killed all my speed there. Wow, that's hard to get through. It's tight there. Oh. Such a banger track, this one. That drop makes it hard to. Oh god, tight trees. This is such a good track. This is like one of my personal favorites because it's like actually wide enough that you can go fast without, well, most of it at least does have some wide parts. Well, I don't know the line there. Whoa. Jesus. I did not see one of those routes. That was caught me off guard a little bit. Oh, little maneuver around that tree, and yeah, coming to the end of it here, but that is such a good track. I can imagine that the more you ride that, the more fun it gets, because you learn all the lines and stuff, but yeah. Big fan of that one. Yeah, that's probably for me top three tracks up there in Partido at least, but yeah. Cool, hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully the footage looks good. I think it's just been tidied up recently, but I'm not too sure. I've never ridden this one before, so I'm gonna have to see what it's like. I've got no idea what to expect. Okay. Oh yeah, it's been weed whacked recently. Okay, so just kind of along the side of FOD. Oh, is it like a drop, kind of? Oh, actually, this used to be a track like quite a long time ago, but it's been done up. Okay, so it's like kind of been rehabilitated recently. Oh my god, loose that. Okay, quite steep. That's a bit loose. And steep. Okay. Alright, what's this? This is just a little roll down. Yeah, this is very freshly cut, but oh, it comes out onto Blaster. Alright. Quite cool, quite loose though. Needs a bit of bedding in, that's for sure. Alright. We're going down FOD. And then gonna go get a munch from Pack and Save, and then we'll be back for more laps, but yeah. FOD, or known as FOD, Field of Dreams, Face of Death. It was the first kind of, oh that was rough. The first illegal they put up there. Been there for probably maybe close to 4 years now. Oh, it's a real good one. Fast and stuff. Oh, didn't make the grass line. Good fun corners and fast straights to the top. Alright, drops into Blaster. It's just like a little nice grade 3 flow. No one wants to see this, so. Alright, into Undies, the good old link track, but she's a bloody tight one, this first bit. But you've seen me ride this before, so you know what it's like. I've never rolled this drop, but it is rollable. Yeah, it's very bright, so you probably still can't see much, but oh well. mean one. Ah. Whoa, can't make that corner. Oh, can't even make this. Alright. We can jump. Probably not the best view of rims, but oh well.
Rather lovely view from the top of this one.
This is Mad Max. Oh, it's a bit windier up here. Wow. Oh. Kind of too windy to talk much at the moment, but once we get a bit more in the shelter, I will. Alright, so this is the latest addition to Colonial Knob. Well, it's actually a really, well, not really old, but quite an old track that was just kind of done up, like literally kind of finished this week. Well, it's not even properly finished yet, I'd say. It's like, there's still a couple of sections that are works in progress further down. But it's called Mad Max. But it's also known as Backbone on Strava. So yeah. But I'd say this is the longest downhill run at Colonial Knob. This first section is along the bridge line, then kind of goes down a little bit off the side, and then, which we're on now, and then in a little minute it'll go into the native bush. Kind of quite tight, but does get a bit faster further down. Yeah, the first kind of native section is quite alike to oh, I always forget the name, Bushwalker. Oh my god, that's a hard corner to make. I forgot. There's lots of like random little ones you have to go really slow for. It's kind of hard to remember. Like these ones. Back out into the open for a little minute, and then off camber. These grassy lines are actually quite fun, kind of just like sliding about. Now back into the native stuff. As you can see, this bit's not really been rebuilt yet, but they're working on it. I'd say alongside Hucks in the Bronx end, Gondola that this is one of my probably top 3 favourite tracks in the park. Especially just because it's so much longer than the other ones, and it's got lots of variety. Like this bit here is like real fun. Super loamy, loose dirt. It's like really, you can really flick your wheel around and just have lots of fun. Whoa, loose though. Whoa, and then this bit's like a little bit overgrown. One of the other bits they haven't really quite completed yet. But a banger nonetheless. I always go fast into that bit and forget there's like that random punga, then this random kind of bar wobble around the trees you have to do. So lots of the roots kind of hidden under the leaves, so you've got to be a bit careful. And then if you do ride this, just remember that there's a fallen tree, so you've got to kind of be a bit careful getting over that, because the bridge hasn't been properly installed yet, so you can't actually ride across it yet. Then through the native, and comes up to one of the walking tracks right here. Continues here, but I'll just wait here for Fraser, so yeah. Well, what were your thoughts on that, Fraser?
That was good. Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
Top bit probably.
Top was cool, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
That last bit will be really fun once they like kind of build it up a bit more, like they did that one little section in the middle.
Also that like loose dirt bar and stuff was so fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well good.
Best part. Alright, well that's basically the end of the track, but there is this other little short section which takes you down onto the Doctor. But this is still lots of fun here. You just kind of leaf surfing through the trees. Yeah, awesome, another little fun bit. But yeah, that was Mad Max, aka Backbone. Hope you enjoyed that. All right, we're kind of on the pine tree side of the hill. I'm going to ride some of the Loamers. This one is called Bushwalker, and it's just like a real fun kind of corners track. Oh, it's kind of hard to carry speed through a couple of them though. Oh. Jump over yourself. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Whoa, I did a bad line into that corner. And this way, I think. Oh. The track does cross the road, but we rode that one yesterday. It links into Sally's just back there. Alright, this is another Loamer. I'm not sure how much it's been ridden recently, so I'm really questionable about whether it's actually going to be in very good condition or not. Oh my god. Okay, I think maybe not. Okay, we're not going to do this one. This is clearly not been ridden for a cheeky minute. Yeah, okay. We'll do the other one. Well, that last one is pretty much no longer existent. Let's try this one and see if it is. I do in fact have no idea what the name of this track is. I mean, it's not in great condition, but it's better than the other one. I just remember that it's quite steep. Oh yeah, tree down, fuck. Don't crash into me, Fraser. Okay, yeah, these Loamers have not been ridden in a while. Anyway, okay, well, yeah, this one's also a bit of a fail. I cannot really get on my bike now because it's so... Okay. Oh God. Alright, well this is definitely a, oh no, good way to end the day. Alright, I'm just gonna have to kind of... These tracks are officially no longer existent. Oh God. Alright, well, okay, those tracks are pretty much no more. Okay, we'll do Lower Crash Palace instead. Okay, well those last two Loamers were both pretty much non-rideable. This is a classic Lower Crash Palace. I think the first grade 5 track I ever rode. So we'll see if I can... Oh God, a bit close to the old edge of the track there. And into the tight old sideline. Oh, tight corner. Okay. This is where that last Loamer came out here, into the last section. Oh, this bridge is like barely fit your handlebars through it. That was Lower Crash Palace. Alright, well, once again the time has come. We're going home. As you can maybe see, it's dinner time. But yeah, that was part 2 of exploring Rangituhi Colonial Knob. I hope you enjoyed that part. That had 2 of my favourite tracks in it. But yeah, alright, well, there might be another video coming this week, we'll see. Depends really where I can ride because, you know, trains are still off until the 13th of January, but yeah. It's a lovely evening. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.